this is Rebecca with Live Free with Rebecca Bush. And I know I haven't done a podcast formally in a while, where I actually have a guest on and kind of walk through some of the work they're focusing on. I hope to get back to that this year. Right now, though, I just wanted to share some quick updates, life updates. Yay! As we gear into this new season of spring. I'm really excited to share. I've been focusing on a lot of different projects this year. So first of all, um, here on the land at our homestead where I'm at right now, I moved my office here a couple months ago. I've been focusing on, we set up a Trinity model. We're doing the Freedom Family Fellowship Ministry of Nature hosting events. We actually just did a food forest install yesterday. We are also focusing on getting our trust set up, which we did last year. So we've been kind of working through shifting all of the energetics through this new mechanism for organizing land-based projects. And then lastly, our private membership association. So I've just really been focused on getting that set up. In addition to that, of course, we are hosting the Exit and Build Land Summit at Polyface Farms with Joel Salatin. So excited. I'm excited to share as well. We have River and Amani of Haven Earth and Haven Village in East Tennessee joining us. They've created an incredible model for private village residential development and also incorporating that trade school into the design, of course, regenerative agriculture, permaculture. So they'll be sharing how they got that project off the ground and again, utilizing that Trinity model. So we're honored to have them join us. And we're also having Nicole Sauce, Living Free in Tennessee, Hollow Roast Coffee, who will be joining us. So we're really looking forward to the Exit and Build Land Summit. You can learn about this event or register. Tickets are selling fast. We have a few spots left. So if you're planning to come out May 23rd, May 24th, those are the dates. It's a Friday, it's a Saturday. And this year, the entire experience is going to be hosted at a actual commercial farm, the spot where you can learn all about the intricacies. If you already have land or if you're looking to get land or if you're wanting to get those hands-on skills, farmscape design, building out a pond, building out the roads, chicken processing. Sorry, vegans, you don't have to do that. We're doing that over lunch. So that's kind of a voluntary thing. If folks want to observe how they do that there at Polyface Farms, livestock management. And of course, we're also going to be focusing on the bigger picture things like leaving a legacy with the land, whether you're stewarding land, acquiring land, you already have land, and you're looking for ways to make revenue streams on the land. I know we are even here at Radical Roots Ranch with our land-based project. It's a labor of love. It's hard. It's hard. It's a lot of work. It takes a lot of people to steward land and to get these projects off the ground. Burnout is real, needing financial resources, more helping hands, all of this. But we're excited to have this, opportunity for folks to gather at an actual farm and really refine our skills so that we can make these shifts in our lifestyle to, not only learning about farming, biodynamic farming, regenerative agriculture, possible revenue streams on the land, ways to set it up legally, etc. But just ultimately not having to make the painful mistakes of learning these things on your own, which takes time, which is a heartache, which can be very challenging. And yes, I could go on all day about those experiences, but a lot of growth happens in the pain, in the manure. That's how the beautiful lotus flower blooms. So whatever path someone's taking, I know for a fact they're going to get a lot of value out of attending the Exit and Build Land Summit 5 at Polyface Farms. So visit exitandbuildlandsummit.com to snag your ticket. And the reason I wanted to film this today is because I am actually starting a new job opportunity. I don't know, a new position, which feels so aligned in my heart and soul. And I want to share that with you today. So I'm talking about the Trinity model. I'm talking about how we've incorporated a PMA, a trust, and a Ministry of Nature to restructure our entity and our dynamic here on our 10-acre homestead. And our aspirations are to see more and more and more people being able to live this lifestyle because it is hard and it is challenging to navigate through how to really make these alternative human settlements work. I'm not perfect. I've been trying to pursue and have, in many ways, successfully pursued this lifestyle for over a decade. But I want to share with you what really helped me see firsthand how these kinds of land-based projects can be executed and delivered and living harmoniously within in real life. So I went on the Ecovillage tour in Costa Rica in January through February. So I was there for almost 2 weeks visiting various intentional communities, eco-villages. And that is actually where I learned about the Trinity model. In addition to that, I also was able to see how these different communities are operating and functioning. And I must say, not only was it inspiring, not only was it fun, but it left a lasting impact on me in my life. And I just feel so passionate that if people are wanting to get their foot in the door, or if they already have land and they're wanting to learn other ways that they could perhaps improve their systems and improve the operations, improve the legacy, the long-term legacy and the stewardship of the land. The most important way to achieve those goals, in my opinion, is to visit communities and connect with other people who are doing it and to build this strength in numbers, this amazing network of people who are land stewards and New Earth pioneers. And so I'm happy to announce that I am now working with Ecovillage Tours. My goal for Ecovillage Tours is to help get as many people as possible signed up to join upcoming tours, as well as tours that are further out in the future. But for right now, I'm just going to be focusing on 3 that are coming up this summer. And I would like to share those with you right now. So we're just going to roll through some of these opportunities. And I want to provide not only the dates, not only the way you can sign up, but also share how you can contact me if you'd like to book a discovery call, or if you want to start an email thread, if you have any questions, if you are serious about attending one of these tours. I can speak from the bottom of my heart. It was a truly transformative and life-changing experience. And because I was able to go through this firsthand and see what an eco-village tour was like, I feel very passionately that it's something that people should commit to if they're wanting to either learn about these different communities, see different food production techniques, learn about permaculture, learn about ways to live that are more harmonious with the earth. This for sure is going to be an amazing opportunity to join. And I'll say as well, I have also gone on my own rogue visiting eco-villages before eco-village tours was even a company or a thing. So I can say from firsthand experience how stressful and challenging it can be to, one, coordinate with a community you want to visit, when to come, what their processes are for visiting. 2, figuring out once you have that date that you're visiting, where am I going to stay? Where will I eat? Is it dog friendly? What are the logistics? And the ultimate irony is when you go and visit an eco village or you go and see one of these communities, you really need all of your energetic and mental bandwidth to be committed to that experience in order for it to be something that you can really engage in. And so I will say one really nice perk is that the Eco Village tour, the one in Costa Rica I went on, I honestly couldn't believe it that the food was included, the lodging was included, and not only was it like, okay, meals and where you're staying, but it was posh and the food was fabulous. And we had, incredible seafood and really nice, meals. And then we would have more informal, gatherings and that. And so it wasn't like an experience that you would, think, oh, it's going to be like on the cheap or on the dime. We're all touring with all these, over a dozen people or whatever. It's going to be like peanut butter and jellies or something like that. It's really incredible the like attention to detail and how everything's so well thought out in terms of not just where you're stopping, what kind of workshops you'll experience, but those little details of, a farm to table meal or a meal from the land, and really getting to know the people who live there and breaking bread, and then staying even at some of these on site, like arranging that in and of itself to be able to stay at some of these communities that have the housing. Now, obviously, they don't all. And in that case, like we would split like a house for the women on the tour or whatever, or like, shared sleeping quarters. And it was like, oh, sometimes, different dorm room style kind of things where there's like multiple beds in a room, or like book a nice Airbnb. But everything was so luxurious and so fabulous. And then also just seeing what it really is like staying at an eco village when we could, using compost toilets and seeing what it's like to have rainwater catchment, and, these different systems that I think all of us are aspiring, at least in this like movement of returning to the land, to build in our own lives. But to see how others have already accomplished it is just so rewarding and so insightful. Okay, without further ado, yay! Let me show you some of the opportunities this summer. Oh, by the way, I also am sharing through Live Free Academy, and John with Live Free show that there is a coupon if you'd like to save $200. You can use Live Free 200. Live Free 200 in the when you go to the checkout page, and you'll get $200 off of your tour. Woohoo! Okay, so without further ado, I am going to share the screen so that you can see what you'd be getting yourselves into. Okay, y'all. So, first of all, the first tour, oops, just a sec. Just kidding. Shade. Okay, let me go ahead and share screen so that you can see the tours that you can sign up for. There are still a few spots available this summer. Let's go. Okay, so first of all, this is the website for Ecovillage Tours. It's ecovillagetours.com. You can click on the upcoming tours tab, and this is going to show you your 3 options for summer tours. Let's start with the one that is coming up the fastest, which is France. This is being led by William, and so you will arrive on May 25th. There are still a few spots left. It's a 12-day tour. So if you are able to join, you're going to see a variety of different communities. Interestingly enough, the word commune originated in France. I just learned that. I thought that was pretty cool. So you can join this tour and see, this is the itinerary for the different stops. So you'll have a chance to really immerse yourself in the culture and also see many different communities while you join the tour. So here are the different stops. It's all very well organized. You shuttle in a van from spot to spot. Like I said, meals are included, the lodging's included. If you're like, I do not want shared lodging, I want my own room, there is a surcharge. You can, reserve, spend a little bit extra to get a private room. There are only a few spots like that available, though, so just keep that in mind. And again, when I went on the one in Costa Rica, it was super comfortable sleeping quarters. The food was fabulous. So this is what you'd be getting yourself into. And so you can see the featured communities. If you do click on each one, this is great because it actually gives you a little bit of insight into the history of each community, so you can learn more that way. So that's really, I think, a nice feature. So just go ahead if you're interested. You can, see these different tabs with the various, frequently asked questions and information regarding this specific tour. And so I, again, am happy to like answer any questions that folks have. You can, go ahead and book your stay. If you put in your information here, and I can call you, or if you would like, feel free to call me. Here is the phone number. So, 734-245-8745. That will go directly to my cell phone. And I will talk to you and answer any questions you have. Or feel free to email me and we can book a discovery call and we'll schedule that a little more formally. And I can even do a Zoom with you if you prefer that so that we can see each other and really connect. And I can share some of this information with you and get you signed up on the spot. So after that, we do have another tour coming up in Portugal. And I just want to say too, there is an opportunity if you're able to book both. We do have a promotion code so that you can get a nice bundle deal on attending both tours, which is great because the timing actually lines up perfectly. So this tour has 16 spots in which many of those have filled. So make sure you book your spot fast. This is coming up June 7th through June 16th. And there is a large expat community in Portugal. So this is really cool, especially for our freedom-minded folks to check out. I think that this one paired with the France tour as well, you're going to get to see a lot of different sites. If you're only able to join the Portugal tour, that's obviously fine too. This will be led by tour guide Katarina. And so she's really put a lot of thought into, how she will be taking you from spot to spot. And so you're going to really see a lot of different eco-villages and communities, and you can actually see a very nice overview of the itinerary here in this section. So this just rolls through the day-to-day breakdown of how you would be spending your time. And in terms of cost, they're very affordable. Like if you factor in what you would spend on a trip with a hotel or with food costs, the cost to attend one of these tours, just around 4,000 USD, is very reasonable for this amount of time. And it does help as well having that shared housing and, we're getting all the food orders in and things are organized for you ahead of time. So all that's taken care of. And so we are really happy to have people joining these tours and get great value for their experience. So anyway, this just kind of goes through the different communities if you would like to get a feel for what you're getting yourself into. Here are all of the places that you will see on the Portugal tour. So I wanted to lastly show you if you are like, yeah, there's literally no way I could make it to Europe. That's just not going to happen. Then I have one last opportunity for you this summer, which I would like to go on too, possible, if we can swing it. So we are going to Virginia at the end of July. So, hey, who knows? Maybe it would work out. Also going to Vermont. Oh, and for our freedom people who are attending the Porcupine Freedom Festival in New Hampshire, the timing is literally perfect to go on this Vermont Ecovillage tour. So let me break that down for you. Okay, so you're going to have a variety of different spots. And Cynthia did have this tour last year as well, and it was very well received, completely filled up. So you have 12 spots on this one. They are already filled up pretty high. So if you want to book this is in July, but you're going to want to reserve your spot because there are limited space. So we can only have 12 people join us for this one. The dates are July 19th through the 26th. Here is what you would be getting yourselves into. It's just 8 days, so it's a little shorter, easier for our audience in the United States to swing. You'll see the different eco-villages. Here's some of the highlights. And if you would like to learn more regarding the featured communities, you can actually check them out one by one here. Same format as the other tours. So kind of see what you're getting yourselves into. So with all that being said, I just want to express my gratitude to all of you for listening, and then also my excitement to be helping people get signed up for these Ecovillage tour opportunities. While space is limited and there's only so many spots, the beauty of the experience as well is that you're kind of like a temporary intentional community with your fellow tour participants as you travel from stop to stop. And I gotta say, like building those friendships and those connections and all the camaraderie that I felt on the tour I went on, that was part of the magic and part of the fun as well. So I'm just really excited to be sharing this because I know how much this experience helped me in my life. And I am beyond honored and I feel so privileged to be able to help share this information with others because it is so wonderful to be able to go out on an Ecovillage tour and see these communities and sit back, relax, be along for the ride, and really engage in the process. So, all right, guys, without further ado, I'm just going to leave it at that. If you see more content being posted by me about Ecovillage tours, this is why. But also, we do want to extend for all of our Live Free audience, whether you're coming in through my podcast or John's podcast or our social media network or email list or whatever, we do have a coupon code for you. It's Live Free 200. So Live Free 200, and that will get you $200 off the tour. If you want to see direct pricing, if you click the book now button on the website and you fill out your email, your phone number, it will prompt you to the next page to see all the pricing information. And again, I'm happy to schedule a discovery call with you if you would like, and I can roll through all that information as well and even get you signed up on the spot so that you do not miss this opportunity. And so thank you all for listening. I really appreciate you all. I am hoping to do more podcasts actually interviewing people here in the coming months. But that being said, I just wanted to get the word out about this exciting update for now. I hope that you will consider either one, joining us for the Exit and Build Land Summit in Virginia, May 23rd, May 24th, or that you will consider visiting one of these Ecovillage tours, which France is kicking off May 25th, Portugal is kicking off in June, and Vermont is kicking off in July. So there's a little bit of a time window here to still get your plans situated and to join for one of these opportunities. Thanks, y'all. Blessings. Have a fabulous day. Mwah. Peace and love.